Hey guys, it's Nicky, and it is time for the long-awaited Q&A video, and I asked you guys on Twitch if you guys wanted to see some of the cool stuff that I got from E3. So I think we're gonna mix a few of those things together. We're gonna show off some of the cool stuff that I picked up. Like, probably my favorite thing, this Mirror's Edge canister. This thing is legit. It's also not like super Walmarty. This thing's pretty decently built for all of my water drinking needs. What else did I pick up? I got a bag full of stuff right here. I got that Evolve foam finger that you see there in the background, and like 80 Evolve posters. Let me go ahead and stand up and show those to you real quick. I did a rough estimate and I have about 80 of these posters, 40 each. I have a couple of these ones right here, which is basically a poster on a poster, and that poster being torn up on this poster is this poster. These are all in pretty mint condition. I was very careful as I drove these home, so they're looking pretty good. And I am not going to keep all 80 of these. I have no idea what I'm going to do with them or how I'm going to give them away, but I do not intend on keeping them, so I might carry a few with me to TwitchCon if you guys are interested and you come up to me and it's like, yo Nicky, what's up? Be like, yo bro, you want one of my 80 posters? I did get one for myself. It is signed. That one will be mine going up right there, and I'll keep one of each for myself, but for the rest of them, I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I've been considering setting up a PO box, and if you guys send me a return package, then I will send you one of these as a thank you for sending me fan mail or drawings or whatnot, because I know a few of you guys on stream have told me that you want to send me stuff. So I got a bunch of these, as well as some other Evolve stuff. I got this really cozy Evolve scarf, courtesy of Kyra. I got some Battleborn cards. I did play Battleborn. I played this character, the dude who throws an owl out of his hat, and they gave you 2 of each card. So I got 2 of these, and I traded with one of the Evolve Pros for, if I could pick it up without destroying it, this guy. And there's a little bit of a bio on the back of each Battleborn character. This is a game I'm really interested in because I played it, I had no idea what it was, and I really enjoyed it. I also picked up, this is not something I picked up at E3, but this thing was what I was recording all my audio on during E3, the Tascam DR05, and it treated me wonderfully. This is a great portable mic, so I'm going to be using this some more in the future. It's about $100. Good deal on that one. It's my stack of Black Ops 3 shirts, and I have a couple of these Evolve headbands. And I got a sticker from Ant VR for winning a 1v1 deathmatch in the virtual arena. It's a really crappy VR though. You guys have seen my other video. Got a Guitar Hero Live shirt, got a few other shirts, and I got a bunch of Farming Simulator bumper stickers. I don't know if any of my friends play Farming Simulator, but I'm not keeping all these either. That's pretty much all the cool stuff I got. I got a few buttons too, and just some other miscellaneous random stuff, an XCOM pin. But anyway, let's get on to your questions. I know you guys wanted to see some of the stuff that I got from E3. This is pretty much it. This is all the cool stuff. Let's hop over to those questions that I've been sitting around on for a couple of months now. Yes, people are going to be rioting in the streets because it takes me so long to get a video out. Alright, let me find my pile of selected awesome questions here. The first one comes from Richard. When are you going to play Destiny? Richard, fuck Jack Clark with the first legitimate question of the day. One question, what is your favorite Pokemon? Absolutely, undoubtedly, Ninetales. Now, this is going to get real nerdy for those of you who don't understand Pokemon. I used to do a lot of 5th gen OU battling, and Ninetales was the premier drought, and pretty much the only drought OU Pokemon you can use, and I love my Ninetales. Hidden Power Ground to get rid of those pesky Heatrons that countered me so hard, and then of course Flamethrower, Nasty Plot, and Energy Ball is what I went with. And I loved my Ninetales. Set up that Sun, then had the rest of my team go in. I had Volcarona, I had Weeping Bell, which I think I originally had Venusaur, but I switched them out. I had Event Raikou with Aura Sphere. No one ever expected that. That was a pretty good counter for Heatran and Politoed, the main threats to my team. And what were my other Pokemon? I had 2 others, but I had a great 5th gen OU setup led by my Ninetales. So Ninetales always got a special place in my heart. The Hot Roman asks, if you ever stop streaming, what job would you preferably take? Now, I don't know if he means that I could have any job in the world, or what job could I get with my current skill set and resume, which would probably be something like working at Sears or JCPenney's or some stupid retail job that I know just frustrates everyone who has it. So realistically, I would probably be working somewhere along those lines. I do kind of want to work in production, whether it be audio on a television set, behind the scenes, in a radio studio, wherever. I really do like production. Maybe not so much movies, but sort of indie films or audio work, or just something in that field. I've always had kind of an interest in that, or like journalism, writing. I feel like I'm not that terrible of a writer, so somewhere right there is, I guess, more of a dream than working at Sears, but not my top job. My absolute top job would be super president, I would say, because president, you're limited by Congress and you can't just do whatever you want. I want super president, to where I can just straight up do whatever I want, completely destroy the economy, merge America with Canada. I know a lot of my Canadian viewers might not like that. Just do whatever I want, just generally rule the world. James Spies asks, hey Nicky, is there a way to play with you on at least a semi-consistent basis? You and your team are really good and I would like to play with you guys if you would allow it. Now your first mistake is thinking that I have a team, because I absolutely don't, but I would have answered this question directly, but the way Google works is that this guy did not have replies enabled, so now I'm replying to it a couple months later. I do play with viewers all the time on stream. If you want to play, hop in. We have an automated queue system, and some people think that queue system is too formal, like, oh, I have to fill out a form. You don't know the times before we had a queue system. Back when I played the game that shall not be mentioned, we would have people say, hey, I want to play. We'd have a mod take a list, and if that mod just so happened to had to go to bed or take their mom to the hospital or whatever, eat a donut, those are two pretty extreme things right there, eating donuts. Anyway, if we ever had a mod that left, that mod that was holding the list of players may not have transferred that to another mod, and that mod might have had their own list, and people would argue, hey, I was actually next. No, I asked before you, I was here first. And that would just be a huge mess. And sometimes we'd have requirements, say, for Destiny raids, you had to be level 30. Well, now it's much easier for me to go through, see who's level 30, and pull that person on board. Not that I'm ever going to do a Destiny raid ever again in my life, unless I am paid $100,000 and given the position of super president. Anyway, I am always playing with viewers, so if you want to hop in the stream and fill out that little queue form, makes things a lot easier for all of us. Jordan asks, are we ever going to be getting Stealth Shampoo merch? Yes, I am currently working on Stealth Shampoo branded lingerie. The only holdup is, though, that I am trying to get a model to model that for us. But other than that, t-shirts, I do have access to the Twitch Teespring store. So I was thinking of getting a t-shirt professionally designed, not designed by me, and getting that on the store if we have enough people interested. So that is totally not off the table, but might not be coming in the near future, a date that I can give, but I'm definitely interested in doing that eventually, maybe. All right, Dino's got 4 questions. This is a legitimate question. Do you like Oreos? Also, are you going to play T-Lao? Kappa. How does one get hair like yours? And what or who inspired you to become a streamer? I'm going to answer these in order. Yes, hell no, grow it out and don't give a fuck. And who or what inspired me to become a streamer? I actually met him the other day, Hutch. I was watching back in 2010. This dude was sitting around playing video games and talking over it. And I think I'm good at both those things. So I did it, liked it. I did YouTube. I'm still doing YouTube, even though I don't make as much unique YouTube content anymore. I realize it's pretty much all stream highlights. I'm more of a Twitch streamer now. I moved from YouTube to Twitch after I got an internet upgrade, and I said, hey, my upload's good enough to stream now. Decided to stream. I did it like 3 times a week at first, and it eventually caught on. People really liked what I kept doing. People were encouraging me to continue onwards, so I kept doing it, and now I do it like 7 days a week, running 25.5-hour streams sometimes. Yes, I do that. I run 25.5-hour streams, and here we are today. It was mainly Hutch. That was the first YouTuber I ever watched, and I actually got a picture with him the other day, which was pretty sweet, and then on forward, the viewers encouraged me to do so, and here I am today. Alright, Kim's got 5 questions here. I'm going to tackle them one at a time. On a scale of 1 to empanada, how Filipino are you? I thought empanadas were Mexican or Latin food. I actually had empanadas. I went out to dinner with Bunny, and surprisingly, Gold Glove and Vern Notice were there, so I got to have dinner with them, and I had empanadas, some very expensive ones, and we were at a Mexican restaurant, not a Filipino restaurant, so. Anyway, the point is, I am not very Filipino. Speak no Tagalog, past, hello, how are you, and don't even have the accent. I'm pretty much an empanada. I'm an empanada. Not edible, don't eat me. What inspires me? to just do it. Overused memes. That's what inspires me. What's my go-to movie when I'm having a rough day? Video games. I don't really watch movies. In fact, the last movie I saw in theaters was The Giver, which was like a year ago. The only thing that will get me out of this DX Racer to go watch a movie is Taylor Swift in it. That's pretty much it. I don't really watch movies. If I have a rough day, I'm gonna sleep. You get to choose next space exploration mission to either A. Enceladus or B. Lapidus or C. Other solar system moon. Where are we going? We're gonna have to question the person who gave me the money and power and the position of super president who allows me to determine space exploration, because I'm just not qualified. I like astronomy, I like the stars and all. Let's go to the first moon with aliens and enslave them. Let's do that. You get the opportunity to have a sequel made to a game that deserved one but never got one. What is it? I thought about this for quite a while, and this game is actually confirmed to get a sequel, but Titanfall. Love the game. It was first in its franchise. Unfortunately, the internet seems to have not received it very well, but I was a big fan. Luckily, they're making a Titanfall 2. Hopefully, they can work out some of the kinks from Titanfall 1, but I really love that game. And my second guess, since I'm not sure if that counts because it is actually getting a sequel, my second game is probably Catherine now. I don't know if I want Vincent Brooks in the next game or if I want, you know, the Catherines from the old games back in there, but I really like that game. I like the concept of the puzzles. I like the story. It was really a curveball from what I usually play. I usually play games like COD, you know, Western games, but Catherine, if you don't know, is a weird Japanese puzzle game, and that was very, very different, and I really enjoyed it. And there are no plans for a future one as far as I know. I guess I could go on and play the other Atlas games like Persona, but Catherine was a very interesting curveball in my gaming library, and if there was another one, I would play it. Alright, that's pretty much all the non-crappy questions that we have time for today. Thank you guys for joining this video. It was intended to be the Stell Shampoo 5-year anniversary video. And it took so long for me to make it that it is now 5.5 years. But I thought it'd be appropriate to tie in some of the cool E3 stuff, because I know you guys wanted to see when I asked on stream some of the cool stuff I got. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you guys back on the stream some of the time.